Hey there, Trans Girl Amy here. I wanted to make a video about um non-binary stuff. Um, Oops, don't want to drop this. You see, I feel there's a lot of stigma around non-binary people. That, like, as a non-binary person, you have to be androgynous and you have to be exactly in the middle. You can't be You can't be like me, where I'm demigirl, so I'm closer to one binary than, in the middle, but I'm still non-binary because I don't feel fully female. Or fully feminine. No, not fully feminine. Fully like a girl, I guess. I don't really see male and female as actual things. That's for a different story. I dress femininely most of the time. Obviously not just now because I'm not really wearing very much. Just pajama bottoms. But they're girly pajama bottoms. So I dress fairly femininely. Ugh. Stretch. And I feel some people can see that as, like, not really non-binary because you're not going to the extent of being fully androgynous, and I think that it's wrong to think that. I think that if you're non-binary, you're valid no matter how you dress or how you identify. Some non-binary people are cool with the pronouns they were assigned at birth. Some non-binary people are cool with the name they were assigned at birth. And that's cool. If it makes them comfortable, then, why change it? You see, I think with my non-binary stuff, it's kind of weird because obviously I was assigned male at birth. I had the male pronouns forced on me, a male name. I did not like it. And then I obviously transitioned. I'm still transitioning now. And I thought, oh, I have to act 100% feminine. I have to be 100% a girl. Otherwise, the health boards or the doctors won't give me hormones. So I did. I acted 100% feminine. I was like, oh, I've always been a girl, blah, blah, blah. And then I came to realise I'm actually non-binary, so it's like I've transitioned from assigned male at birth to female, and now it's like from female to non-binary. It's kind of strange, but I feel more comfortable like this. I like they, them as my pronouns, so I don't get mad if someone calls me she, her, because I do present myself femininely, so it's an easy mistake to make. I still hate male pronouns, but that's because I had them forced on me my whole life. Something else is that if you're non-binary and you want the surgeries, you're still non-binary, and it's still good, and you can still claim to be non-binary because you're the only person who decides who you are. Like, I want bottom surgery, and I'm still non-binary. Yeah, my genitals, I don't like them, so surgery is like my only option. There's a lot of issues with non-binary people and the NHS. Just now, I don't feel safe to tell them that I'm non-binary. I'm gonna have to keep telling them that I'm a woman, which is fair enough. It's mainly because a lot of people who went to see the gender clinics and stuff, and they've told them that they're non-binary, the gender clinics have sort of seen that as unsure. And it's like, no, I'm not unsure, I'm non-binary. And being demigirl, I'm closer to the feminine spectrum anyway, so I think I'm fine. I'll just tell them what they want to hear. And I think after I'm finished and had my surgeries and everything, I'm going to send them an email or a letter saying, by the way, I was non-binary. And it worked out fine, and I'm happy now. Thank you. and hopefully that might help them change their perception on non-binariness. There's a lot of work to be done for non-binary people to be accepted, even in Scotland. Like, Scotland's pretty good for LGBT rights. You can still get female marked on your passport, like I've got. You can still get, all my medical stuff. I am female. I get letters for my cervical cancer screening, which I will not be going to. I don't want to confuse them. But there's not really anywhere for non-binary people. All the forms. It's like male, female, male, female, male, female. Government IDs, male, female. It's like there's a big fight just now to get non-binary people represented and get them as a viable option to have on forums, like Ireland. So the Scottish Transgender Alliance are really working towards that, which is really good. If you want to be part of that, I would give them an email or message their Facebook page. I'll put a link in the description. But basically they want you to, as a trans person, to go to your local MP and get them to sign a thing saying that they believe in equal recognition, and then take a photo of them holding the sign up, and then send it to them. But obviously get more information from them. But that's what I gathered when I heard about it. So yeah, that's good. Get non-binary people recognised over here, because Ireland's got it. So Ireland's pretty easy. You just apparently fill out a form and then your gender gets recognised. Whereas over here you have to spend like, £200 and then stand in front of like a group of people and explain to them why you're a girl or why you're a guy, and then they can still reject you. It should not be that expensive, or you shouldn't have to go for that. It's embarrassing. And imagine non-binary people, when non-binary gets accepted, if that rule's still in place, can you imagine? Oh, I'm demigirl. Why do you feel like you're demigirl? Because I don't feel 100% like a woman, but I don't feel like a man either. I feel like a woman / gender non-conforming. How do you know you feel like this? It's a hard question to answer. I just know how I feel, but I don't know why I feel this way. And I don't feel I could explain it to a group of strangers who have just paid like £200 to go and see, for them to then reject me. It's like, so I'm choosing to be non-binary even though it makes everything harder. I mean, sure, it makes my dysphoria and stuff a little bit easier. When some troll on the internet's like, you're not a real woman. I'm like, no, of course not. It doesn't bother me when they do that now.